Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And he's there to belt it away. Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's hit the post! Bale gets rid without sophistication. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Shevchenko. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Flings in, he rises! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And here's Berbatov. Nicely weighted ball. And the flag has stayed. Big header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Berbatov is offering a wry smile there. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, good ball! Could be danger. Shot a goal! Goes for goal! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Now it's Shevchenko, and he was quick to react. Looking for the run, and this is Torres. In by Fernando Torres.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the keeper beats it away. Otto. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's their second corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Berbatov. And this is Torres. Ah, such a clever touch. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action is back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, this does not look good. Bale. Messi. And it's Messi. Fernando Torres. Howson. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Torres. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Great ball, and he's in here. Now the cross. Terrific header. Sticks it away. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Bale is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if...
And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. Good chance here! Deftly away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed, and it's been given away. And that is out of play. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Played out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Best. And we're done. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required.
Big chance! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And he'll shoot here! He has done it! 2-0 and in next to no time. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
De Bruyne. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. Xavi Alonso. Bale! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Bale has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Gets a good foot in there. De Bruyne. And it's Park Ji-sung. That has ended up in no man's land. Bale. Bale goes pelting down that left-hand side. Very nicely done. Bale. No, he can't get past him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bale. Bale puts the ball in. Park Ji-sung gets good distance on it. De Bruyne. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Cruyff ready to try one. So the perfect chance to get one back. Cruyff! Oh, he's hit the bar! Just off target.
Cruyff could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Messi. Played into space.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker.
And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Chance! That's going to go a long way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Bale. Bale's cross. He gets big. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Out towards the flank. Ah, such a clever touch. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. De Bruyne. That's Park Ji-sung. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jordi Alba has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And that has been cleared.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. That is a brilliant interception. It's run loose here. And Boyan! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso is there to clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, sweet feet. No, he's had it taken off him. Jordi Alba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And here's Osimhen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got a... And he shoots! It's there! And what a climax we have here! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Osimhen. And this is Boyan. Rijkaard. And he can clear it away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Played back. Schneider.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Torres. Bale. He's picked his way through. It's a good, terrific header. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Fernando Torres. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And we have our very first corner. Howson getting this one clear. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Cannavaro.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Hazard. He is through here. Real chance here. Hazard! He's scored! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's a sharp pass. Messi. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And now the breakaway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Berbatov gets into a good position. And here's Bale. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Berbatov. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
Oh, that's neat. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bale, that's tidy.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to play it through. Bale. There's the header!
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Carvajal going full tilt down the right-hand side. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Cannavaro. That's Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and... Yamal! Oh, it rattles the bar! Cross needs to be good. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Messi. And it's Stoichkov. Stoichkov. No way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Alonso! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Beckenbauer certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Bale goes on a run down the left wing. Bale. And he's picked out the run. Now that is a hefty challenge. Tries to get it clear. Alonso. Yamal looking to be a menace in the final third. Yamal. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Harrison wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Berbatov. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And this is Kane.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Stoichkov. And here's Kane. And he's being shifted off it. Xavi Alonso. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He has a look up. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He shifted it to the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Just about up to the hour now. Stoichkov. Yamal. Rijkaard. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And a shot! Oh, and he's following up! He has done it! And just like that, he's into double figures now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Nunez looking to run onto it. Oh, that is a good ball. Can he finish? It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm.
Big chance! Goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's there to make the challenge. And it's Carvajal. Schneider. And that's that. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Torres. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball. Brahim Diaz. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. No way through. And it's Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Berbatov receives it in a good position here.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Matheus Nunes. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's neat. Oh, super ball. It is a corner. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover. That's rather hopeful. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Messi. Berbatov. And that should get the job done. Rijkaard. Fernando Torres. And Torres! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Matheus Nunes. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Diaz. Berbatov, always looking for that half a chance. Odo. Messi. And here's Berbatov. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rui Costa. Rijkaard. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. And the through ball. Now it's Dembele. That'll be a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And right on half-time, that is... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And the shot! He's scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are doing very nicely. Messi! And now they can clear their lines. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the delivery. Oh, what a climb!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Osimhen. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Has a look and plays it forward. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Dembele. Xavi Alonso. And here's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space. Torres! Oh, taken with style. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Just about up to 75 minutes. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Matches Nunes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, and the danger is averted. Now he's off and running. Might be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Berbatov, played out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham with the foul. Now he's got space here, and this is Shevchenko.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Saliba. Berbatov. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. He's got tall. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Bellingham! Sensational from Bellingham! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Takes a shot! Off the post! Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. And it's Otto. And it's Berbatov. Rijkaard. Now Howson. That's a sharp pass. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Torres. He is through here. Now the cross. Punched away. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Forlan. That is good alertness. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Second period then underway. Now, can they get him away? Crosses it in. Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Otto making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, no joy this time. De Jong. And here's Bale. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bale. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Well, there's the clearance. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bale. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Fernando Torres.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's the keeper's ball. And they can counter here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.